Today we're going to be having a look at prawns in a garlic and parsley sauce. It's one of my favourites. My friends absolutely love it. It makes a great snack or a starter for a dinner party and can be made in no time at all. First things first, pop your oven on 180 degrees centigrade, that's about 300 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm the only one in the house today, so I've made just enough for me personally. I've got about 10 prawns out of their shells, uncooked. You can do them in their shells, but if they've got their heads on, make sure you take them off, because when you're putting them in the oven, the tentacles and feelers tend to fracture and you end up with lots of little bits when you're trying to mop up the bread at the end, which is the best bit. The two other main ingredients, parsley and garlic. I've got about 2 cloves per person, and I'm only going to use about a third of this parsley. Grab yourself the garlic cloves and peel them. If you're doing this for a lot of people, easiest thing is to chuck it all in the Magimix, but as I'm only doing it for myself, just as easy and saves on the washing up to do it with a knife and chopping board. Now when it comes to the parsley, if you've got a bunch, just carve off the leaves. Give it a good scrunch up, get the garlic involved as well, so you can give that another going over with a knife as you chop the parsley. Once you end up taking a bit of the spring out of the parsley, you can just get your knife and give it a good rock back and forth. As you're chopping, just scrape up all of that garlic that's underneath and turn it over. Just reincorporate it through all the mix. Once you've got a fine powder resembling this, chuck it straight in with the prawns. Incidentally, I'm using curly leaf parsley because it tends to stand up a bit more to temperature in the oven, whereas standard flat leaf parsley wilts down really quickly and you can end up with it being a little bit soppy and pathetic when it comes out of the oven. Next, grab yourself a little bit of olive oil and give it a good drizzle. Chuck in a bit of salt and pepper and give it a good mix through. Bear in mind that although it looks like you've got a lot of parsley, it's going to break down quite quickly in the oven, so it's going to be much less by the time it comes out. Once you've given it a good mix, pop it in a pan so that it can all lie flat at the bottom. This allows the heats to disperse really well and gives you a very even cooking when you put it in the oven. Once your oven's come up to temperature, chuck it straight in. Bear in mind that this is only going to take 5 to 10 minutes, but a larger tray is going to take a little bit longer, obviously. It's very easy to see when prawns are done when they've cooked, as instead of being this grey colour, they'll turn a really nice rosy red pink colour. And you want to make sure there's no opaqueness left to any of the prawns. After about halfway through cooking, take them out, give them a good mix around just to make sure there's no parsley burning around the side of the tin, as that'll give a bitter taste to the dish. You'll know when the prawns are ready because they'll look just like this. You've got a lovely pink colouring to them that goes the whole way through. And if you're a little bit worried, just chop one in half and you'll be able to see the middle. Next comes the key ingredient, a good squeeze of half a lemon. And to eat this, all you need is a lovely French baguette. Tear some off the end, take a little morsel, give it a good mix around. Perfectly cooked prawns. You'll know when they're overdone because they go a little bit floury, and the same thing can happen if they've been frozen. These beautiful fresh prawns, they've got a certain sweetness to them. Absolutely amazing. The sharpness of the lemon juice cuts straight through. Then you've got the strength of the garlic and the parsley. A fresh, honest, easy to make dish. Wow any of your friends. Absolutely delicious. Try it, let me know what you think. As always, please do like this video and subscribe if you want any more like it. Have a look through my other videos, there are quite a few going up. And if you've got any questions or you'd like me to try anything else, just give me a shout in the comments box below.